Here's the HighZealot here, and this is Kantai collection. And as you can expect, this is a summary of the first map of the summer 2014 event, which is pretty much operational slash MI, pretty much midway. And as you can see in the top right corner of the screen, it says day 2 because I didn't actually do anything on the first day. You know, wanted to gather up that precious information, especially hearing how it's split up, and after discovering the yeah, I remember that sound. I use some Kancolle and I have custom sounds for expeditions and that sort of stuff. But that should be you might hear it for the first sortie a few times, but after that you don't hear it anymore. Also, the first sortie I actually recorded in 25 FPS instead of 30 FPS. There's not much to talk about for the first sortie. It went relatively well, but after lots of information, this is the fleet I decided to go with. Shokai has I believe she's the one that has the Night Scout plane, which seems to be proven useful so far. Total line of sight is about 350. Effective line of sight is about 100 something. I haven't really checked recently. Not much to talk about though. And this is post commentary, as you know. Well, you probably don't know if it's post commentary or not, but it is post commentary. And I have to talk for over 30 minutes. That's relatively why I don't like post commentary. Also, as you can see, I have pretty much bombers on my aviation cruisers and the aviation battleship, which I later switched out because I discovered that something like this doesn't happen a lot. In fact, it's the only time it happens where I S rank this node, and I discovered that, yeah, that's another expedition that came back. So yeah, I discovered that having them attack the sub is... Oh yeah, and that was also a thing. God damn it. I blame my mouse hovering over the thing and showing the desktop for a moment. Not a big deal. Not even sure how many people even recognize that where that background's from. If you do or don't point it out. Ah, it's Night Battle. Yeah, downloading the music or something. You see in the top right corner, some seaplane is doing its job, and at one point doing the thing, I actually thought I was imagining the whole thing. Like I thought, like the night seaplane didn't appear for so many times, I thought I just imagined the first time. Oh yeah, Isles gets hit in orange this time. She is relatively low level. I'm saving Hilga probably for E6 because I'll be taking slow battleships to E6 anyways. So I don't want to use her for I don't want to use Hilga for midway. I want 3 battleships for E6, but I really only have 2 battleships I can take that are high enough level. And Hilga, she's level 60, so I think she's alright. She'll be going with Nagato and Yamato. And midway will be probably Congo and here. Hey, here, like I not pronounce. You know, second oldest sister. That's this node. Seems at one point I was thinking maybe the more HP the boss has, I mean the more times you kill the boss, like it changes, but it turns out, as far as I can know, it's actually completely random. It just so happens that I managed to get the same formations many times in a row, and then it became the battleship one many times in a row, but then it switched back. Thinking, yeah, fairly sure it's completely random. You don't know what this game is though? I'm sure some of you who watch, subscribers who might be watching this, probably don't exactly know what it is. So pretty much I guess card collection game. followed by RNG Forever, Super RNG 2014, 2013. RNG the game basically. And I always say this. In my opinion, say that this game is addicting in the bad way. It's like, you know those games, you know those songs which are bad songs but you can't get out of your head, right? This is kind of, Kancolle is kind of like that. Games overall is like, you actually analyze the gameplay and that sort of stuff. It's safe to say the game is bad, but it's just addicting and you cannot leave. You cannot get off Kancolle's wild ride unless you get banned. You get banned, you're free. So yeah, first the sortie went really well. Surprising, because I heard so much horrors about E-1, especially for 100 plus level HQ level, which is gonna probably be really problematic for E2. I haven't done E2 yet, and I'm kind of scared about it. Hesitative again. I'll probably end up using support expeditions for that. At least E1 was at least alright. Could have been better. Could have also been worse. I mean, I've seen some people post on JP that they've used over 100 buckets, which is kind of scary. That's what Kiso is. My plan for the thing is Kiso would be for Operation AL, or would be for Operation MI, and Katami is gonna be E6. 3 CLTs, 3 different points. And Kiso's the only torpedo cruiser I have that's not level 99. And everybody's in orange. I say it went relatively well for our first sortie, but then everybody did get put into orange. It did work out though, in the end, because Night Battle. Now I always feel like Kiso does not perform as well as her sisters. I mean, it always feels like Tommy and Or can always relatively constantly take out anything potentially up to a battleship and character, open torpedo phase, and then annihilate everything in night attack. Kiso, well, when she sinks the boss here, but I feel like Tommy and Or would have just one-shot her with half the double attack. I mean, they do have more torpedo, I think. I mean, it is Super Katami-sama Dayo. The first sortie went well. Guess a drop. Nothing good then, but I got one decent drop, though I still couldn't get the one I've been aiming for a long time. Ever since fall. E4. And yeah, support expeditions are back. Using sub for maximum profit. Though it could be better because as you can see from here, forced to use high 401 because I don't have a Hachi, which I'm fairly sure would take less resources when not unmodeled. I'm just sending back an expedition, then repairing, repairing after this. Pretty much, it's gonna be you're only gonna get experts of the rest of the sorties, because otherwise this video will be over 1.5 hours long, and post commentary talking for that long would be horrendous. Just putting them on expeditions. I'm not actually using that expeditions right. I'm not doing the same expeditions right now because I'm focusing on fields, because fields seems like like most important buckets. Well, I mean, there's no region anymore, so I have a lot of buckets. Here I'm just trying to I'm not sure what I'm doing actually, because I think my original plan was to say screw buckets and just wait it out. Which for this one I can wait it out because it's Saturday night and I gotta stream StarCraft 2 like every Saturday night. Because usually, at least in the last event, I pretty much once I heard there's no region, I just took it slow. Didn't use that much buckets. I mean, for E1 to E4, I actually had a net profit in all my resources. All of them. Until E5, and then I had lots of resources by then, so it's all fine. And it's also Saturday night, so there's no point doing weekly quests because it's gonna reset tomorrow anyways. which is today is Sunday actually. Yeah. And after this, I'm fairly sure I cut to the next sortie. Second sortie. One point I'm start switching equipment. I should show that, though I may have forgotten. And here we are. We have just finished the night node, and now we're going to the second, the pre-boss node, and I gotta close something. There we go. And using line ahead, I essentially switched to using different formation later on. But yeah, this one puts somebody in red. Then I got forced to go back. And then I started understanding why this is sort of a hell. I mean, devs said Operation AL was supposed to be noob friendly. They didn't say anything about it being 100+ unfriendly. They didn't help that. It also didn't help at one point that some idiot put on the wiki that you need a 450+ line of sight, which is clearly wrong. He said, you know, didn't really believe them. Everyone on JP was saying other things, and nobody ever said 450, but it was changed eventually. Most of the day before I started actually doing this, I'm watching someone from Japan stream who ran out of resources at E6. So they ended up doing the same formation, but with actually better equipment than he did. I don't agree with some of his equipment loads. Yeah, as you can see, Kiso and Futoso are in red, so forced to go back. Fantastic. Should be cutting out, and yeah, equipment has changed. Shokai currently has their night equipment, flares, and their spotlight. I eventually get rid of the spotlight because I realized that having her being focused is probably more likely to get her put into red, which would be a problem. Did I? Huh. I did not realize I picked that formation. I thought I picked double line, because I actually did not realize I picked the wrong formation for once. Because I didn't even notice then. Oh no, wait, now I remember. I picked this formation because I was thinking of sync the sub and kill the rest. That's why. I haven't actually switched the double line formation and say screw the sub yet. That's why. So it's kind of it's a unique experience watching this in hindsight, and after you know a whole day because you forgot what you did, and yeah, let's try syncing the sub. Here it clearly didn't work out well at all. As you can see. Not even sure if I think I get the sub in orange at least, so I can't fire a torpedo, but by then it's bit late for that, cause these other ones, I mean, I'd rather have the sub fire to torpedo than anyone else. That sub ain't sinking. See, if these two above were dead, sunk, the sub was yellow, that's one torpedo versus two torpedoes. I'm fairly sure I get. No, nobody's putting orange, red, or even orange yet, thankfully. But night battle is where it turns out that the spotlight was a horrible idea. Level 100 HQ level. I personally really dislike level scaling. I mean, pretty much punishing higher HQ. Devs are pretty much assuming the higher your HQ level is, the more stockpiling you do. And the more, I mean, I guess the biggest thing here is I didn't, as JP would say, I didn't love my ships equally enough. And again, I guess I did alright in there. I think I have a relatively solid plan for the entire event. It's just E2 which I'm the most scared about at the moment. Now I use the Support Expedition, I guess, and I should be able to do that thing fine. Oh yeah. Red. And then you sink the battleship. Now at one point I unequipped the spotlight. I actually couldn't find that. I'm fairly sure I had a recording which showed her equipment change. Oh yeah. Sortie number 4. We're back here again. Flares. Night Scout is doing his job. No, I still have the spotlight equipped at this moment. I think it's here where she gets put in red. Yeah. She proceeds to do not much. But everyone else, yeah, hits her. And this is when I realized that Spotlight is just shitty equipment. I mean, what, it reduces cut-in chance, but doesn't seem to help that much when they're all focused and firing on one specific ship. Also, Kiso will have to get put in red. They're doing, I guess, in the end, even if Chokai wasn't put in red, it would still be Kiso. So T5, pre-boss. Is this a, yeah, pre-boss node, I think. Yeah, we just finished the pre-boss node, and now we managed to get to the boss again. So, out of 5 sorties, 2 bosses we reach. So that's it's not that bad, 40% so far. I have the smallest sample size ever. Yeah, as you can see, 400 H plus HQ level, 350 total line of sight, and maybe I think it's around 120, 110 effective line of sight from the formula. We know 2 times planes plus radar plus the square root of the pretty much the base line of sight with like no equipment. So yeah, boss node is not a threat at all, like not at all. Because you know, once if you can reach your boss node, you can go night battle no problem. Because you know, you don't sink. Nobody sinks unless they start a node in red. Yeah, it works out well. We sink a destroyer. Sinking every ship during the day helps because it means they're less likely to target someone useless in the night. It's also good when they attack my light carriers because they can't attack in the night anyways. He says an orange again. Still a few more sorties in day 2, which is day 1 of this day one of doing this map. Yeah, we're over there because she's full HP. She should be able to take on the boss, no problem. Big something. Oh yeah, flares take a lot of time though. I mean, it's good to have them and it's nice cover. It takes a few seconds just to actually use them, and yeah, one shot the boss. Half the double attack. So that's that. We're planning to get drop significant and show it. I'm fairly sure. I might show it. Yeah, I think I'd show it, but oh, maybe it is the one that's actually significant. No, not yet. And then, sortie number 6. Pre-boss node. Let's see. 3 in orange. Still in light carriers. Which have proven that when they're not in orange they can do work, and now we have battleship node. We're gonna see this node. We're gonna see this formation multiple times, and yeah, over and over like battleship. I heard there was 3 different nodes. I heard there was one where you have, you know, WoW class, though I never actually seen it. I may have just read the wiki wrong though. Yeah, we didn't even sink anyone into the dumb pre-node, pre-attacks. They're done, everybody's dead. Well, at least they're forced to go back already. Those light carriers hurt. When they hit, they can do a lot of damage. Battleship work. Battleship, pretty much same damage that Battleship can do. The attack class. It's annoying. They're damn light carriers. I mean, my light carriers can do the same thing, so I really shouldn't be arguing. I think Chiyota was the only one put into red, actually. Yeah, this torpedo might actually put someone. Yeah. forced to go back to version 1. Not a big deal in the end though. We just put everyone in buckets and go again. For day 2, I mean it's nighttime, so I'm pretty much, yeah. Oh yeah, it switched to a different sortie. I've had it, and I didn't even notice. It's it must have some. Sure, well, I'm sure because when I was looking at it, I was thinking, wait a second, I didn't go forward with someone in red. So a seamless transition, I guess. No, not really. It's just because I wasn't really paying much attention. Yeah, we made it the boss again. But yeah. Not sure if I have switched my my loadout yet. Not sure if this is my final loadout. We'll see though. I'm personally fond of the music in game. I mean, it actually seems surprisingly good. I mean, it's I would say it's almost as good as Toe. No, not as good, but pretty damn good if I say so myself. Yeah, boss is dead. Boss is sank. Boss node is completely dead. And then we continue onwards. Gee, so it's still at level 98, not 99 yet. Take some time. We'll probably never reach level 99 soon. Yeah, get there. Get a drop that's actually significant. Put a heart lock on that. Significant because I didn't have her. Don't even remember which event was there. I'm fairly sure it was the fall event where, you know, that the devs last week implemented a new drop that was only E5. Then I never actually got a chance to farm the fall event because I didn't complete E4, which means I don't have Hachi. Sucks. Now having a full sub fleet would be nice. Useful for whenever the few times I do PvP, it'd be useful and take out those just taking out those certain annoying fleets. I usually don't do PvP anymore because of how annoying sometimes the enemy fleets can be. I mean, especially when you get two level 1s and then a tough fleet afterwards, including which also consists of anti-sub in case you want to try to just send a single sub and get a B rank. So I stopped doing PvP because of BS like that. I prefer when they send a single level 99 or a single, like 2 high level ships by themselves for easy PvP or easy XP. And now we're forced back. Back to base. Ah yes, I remember this. Still day 2. Maybe the last one of day 2 actually. But yeah, as you can see, as you can know, there's still like a lot of minutes left in this video. So, and the boss is not even close. You can hazard a guess why I'm showing this first node. I actually don't remember what actually happened in this node. So I'm actually guessing myself. It's like I'm watching. It's like I'm my own viewer. But I assume it's the sub. Anyway, maybe be wrong. I don't actually remember if the sub ever put anywhere in red. But yeah, I think this is the last. This is the equipment load I'll be using for the rest. We have 2 scout planes, yellow planes on yeah, that's what happened. I remember now. 2 scout planes on my light carriers for the extra line of sight, because I was kind of paranoid about how much line of sight I would need. And, you know, I didn't want to get sent away from the boss, and no point showing the rest of that battle, because you know what's going to happen. Don't even have a choice to, you know, suicide and get someone killed. Not that I would do that. Played since October, 0 casualties unless you can't the ferry pilots. If you can't dose, then well, I don't even. At this point, I was like, the internet seemed to be a bit slow, which actually was kind of making my heart beat, because I was afraid of getting with the error cat, and things was actually looking pretty damn good. You can see it's still spinning. I didn't want to refresh. I didn't want to have to, because right after the SRT was done, things turned out well, and you can see this would be a horrible time to get error cat, you know. And I'm getting a screensaver now, but because I haven't moved my mouse, I don't think that should disturb the recording. I think. Not that, but I can't actually see what's going on anymore at the moment. So it actually won't give me back control. There we go. I can finally log in again. Yeah, we went into the boss. Oh, fine. Not much to talk about when it reaches the boss. You pretty much know what happens. The boss is easy. Even if Kiso gets into red, it's no problem. We have Shokai and Suzuya. She can take care of it. I can never pronounce words the same way I think in my head. I speak Chinese though. I can speak some Cantonese. It's a completely different language though. Which makes me wonder, how would someone who's not actually, you know, fluent speaker in like Chinese, how would it sound from if they started speaking it? But I'm getting off topic right now. But so let's go back to this. So yeah, boom. Have to go to night battle. The flagship, the boss is red, so she can attack anyways. So it's pretty much guaranteed boss kill. So I think it actually got close at certain points. Flares just kind of wasted my time, but it's still useful to have. Yeah. Okay, no, it wasn't. I'm fairly sure at one point it actually got pretty close. So yeah, day 3, sorting number 10. And once again, I think it's a free boss node. You can actually tell from the music alone. Yeah, somebody put somebody in red, as you can guess. But can you guess who does it though? It could be the battleship, or it could be the light carriers. I don't think it was any destroyers. And Kisa once again spells me. Why can't you be like your damn sister, Kiso? It was a battleship after all. I mean, Katami they have not failed me ever. I mean, granted they haven't seen a lot of action in a long time, but last time they tasted, I mean, even in PvP, Kiso hardly ever seems to actually take down and one-shot anybody in the pre-emptive torpedo phase in the PvP, but Katami nor. They've taken down battleships and carriers in the preemptive battle phase in one shot in PvP. Does that little extra torpedo really make that big a difference? I guess it does. I guess I could, instead of doing double good, I could also try, you know, giving her just 2 torpedoes and extra that give her some extra torpedo stats, which should be good. Alright, here it's like here you can start seeing the lack of the Night Sea Scout plane. I was like, I was starting to think I haven't seen this in a while. Did I just imagine that it being there the entire time? But as you can see when I was recording it wasn't there before. I didn't switch out any equipment either. It's actually pretty I mean, it was multiple times in a row. Like, I'm fairly sure never again did that Night Sea plane actually do anything in this node for the rest of this video, and a few sorties beforehand as well. Just so happens that this sortie was the one that I showed, because it was the one that somebody was showing red in. We invited the boss again. This is their 13th sortie, and I'll just tell you ahead of time that the boss gets sunk here. The boss gets sunk once more. There's still one more kill afterwards. This is the 5th kill. Yeah, 5th kill. So we have to get one more kill afterwards. And once there's one kill left, I decided I'm gonna show the entire sortie afterwards. I promised you though. That's gonna be there. I can't promise you anything actually. I can promise you though. E2 is gonna be fun. Not at all. I can tell you, this is what I can promise. Other than these videos are gonna be fun because I mean, I can only expect E1. It's already a lot more than 10. It's already like over 14 sorties. So I can only assume that, you know, E6, that's gonna be a lot of sorties. Which means I gotta edit it if I want to condense the video down. And I really don't want to have a video that's like an hour or something long. What I would do, I guess, I would probably be you just like a few seconds of seeing which girl and being put into red. You probably have to guess which note it is from their enemy formation, but that's probably the best thing to do. It's just like a mirror, just like a what's the word? Thinking of. Yeah, cut in, which kind of confirms that, yeah, you're not sync. Cut-ins usually do not do scratch damage as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the word, but it's like that whole, it's like those images where you just see pretty much things happen like one 5-second clip, preceded by another 5-second clip, preceded by another 5-second clip, until a successful boss kill. Yeah, we gotta go for the last kill now. How things go, I don't even know. Okay, I do know what happens because I can actually see when it's split. I'm using FF Split to record this, by the way, not Fraps. And it feels like the sound quality of FF Split is lower than Fraps would have. Kind of unfortunate though. But it is easier to record with than using Fraps. Then I have to actually use Sony Vegas to actually change the like to actually have it render only the game screen. Otherwise, because I have to, if I use Fraps, I have to record the entire desktop. If I first play, I can like select the region, screen region. But also, file size is also lower as well. So sub is currently still yellow, but she's almost orange. In a few more hits should be orange, which would be good, which means I can not suffer any torpedoes at all. Heavy cruiser is down and orange. Yeah, you guys can keep attacking that sub, nothing that matters. Can't do anything. Can't do anything against the sub, and that sub can't do anything against me. We have a stare up and we leave. 100. Trader order. It's actually supposed to be the trade order. Wasn't supposed to be trader. Kind of a typo there that stuck with me forever. So, you know, trade order from their Sins of a Solar Empire. They're what came before the Trader Emergency Coalition. Just the Trader Emergency Coalition is kind of too long. Here you see. Guess I could have done some TEC. Too bad we can't like even buy a name exchange item. Yeah, I have hated money, by the way. About $30, I think. Let's see, 20. Yeah, $30 I've hated because stuff. Let's see, I spent the first $5 with a prepaid credit card to get the so I could also get like bonus 500 points, and I've used the 1,000 points in total to get an extra repair dock. Then I spent $25 to buy DM points to buy $2,000 worth, so I could buy ship slots as well. And therefore I paid it $20 about, approximately. Maybe a bit less than that. I use the Kancolle forums to get the DMM points because I actually only registered to buy points because it seemed like it would be the cheapest option where I could use PayPal. Because otherwise you can't really lose PayPal. It'd be nice if you could use PayPal directly to get points, so I don't have to actually, you know, spend an extra $5 just to buy like points elsewhere, and then activate it with the there. Like carrier once again, and not sung, not even orange. Yeah, but at least somebody put in orange. Like carriers are the biggest threat here. Though it always seems like we can never put them into orange. Thankfully we got like carriers, which can also do terrible damage. Yeah, Kisa seems to have a tendency to put in orange actually. Feels like she's always targeted. In fact, actually the sub in E in the first node always seems to try to target Kiso. But the sub tends to miss a lot and actually do like splash damage to Kiso as well. But it felt like the sub hated Kiso for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe because she also has a preemptive torpedo attack, and yeah. We sunk here, but you know, it's not over until the boss sinks. She gotta get to the boss as well. Yes. And yeah, I've already been talking for so long. This is why I don't usually do post commentary unless I have to. But it is interesting in its own right, post commentary. You start seeing things in hindsight, and you know hindsight's 2020. Though I mean, if I could use the sleep I have now from the start, it probably would have been better. Probably. Maybe not. It's still heavily RNG, regardless. I mean, I'm sure I could have just had no flares and no night scout plane, and it still probably would have been RNG and still been fine in some cases. It's just that increases chances, but you know, we've seen in XCOM, the Long War mod. I've seen 100% chances miss. Though it's technically like 99% chance, because it's like 99.6 or 7. It just runs out because that's how it displays it. It displays it like integers or floats or whatever. Like I'm not exactly sure, but it's pretty much like it displays as an integer, but it the number itself is stored in like a double in C# terms. The boss is put Kiso out of action. So somebody I wasn't actually paying attention to who, but I assume it's the boss. So she won't be any use at all. She just do, you know, stand there and do another target. Think that last destroyer. And unfortunately, she's not orange, so she fires the torpedo at us. And yeah, hits Suzuya. So that's another. I don't think, yeah, but it's the last one anyways though, so I can take time and have them actually repair, not use buckets. Flares though. Pretty much just prolonging it. Yeah. Boss is dead. In 3 seconds, unless it misses everything. And dead. Only Kiso's in red, everybody else is yellow, or slight damage. We drop, which is nothing, but then we get our reward afterwards. Well, I guess it's an alright drop. It could be used. It's good modernization for anti-air. Not lots of girls actually give anti-air. We get a reward. This trophy destroyer. To be honest, this event does not have a lot of destroyers. I mean, does not have a lot of good rewards. I mean, if anything, it's fall event is still gonna be the most memory I have most, and now you can see the net change in research. I ended up losing 1,406 fuel and bunch of. I ended up gaining ammo, losing steel, gaining bauxite, and I lost about 26 buckets, which is out of 800 over 800 buckets, 860 buckets right now. It's alright. Could be better. This is what I think of the event so far. AL sucks. Midway is gonna be fun. E6 is gonna suck. I know what ships I'm gonna use though. E2 is also gonna suck. Though at least that falls into AL is gonna suck, so I'll see you guys when I complete AL. So, see you guys then, and